everybody. Welcome to Shift Happens, week number 210. So we're missing somebody. But he'll be in here.
Okay.
He'll be here. He's in the back checking.
We're missing two somebodies actually.
Every night.
Our big friend and our little friend.
Oh.
Oh.
He'll be in the second part.
Yes. Sorry.
He'll join us later.
Forgot about him. Well, you know what we ought to do? Should we just bring him in now and just let him be seen? You want to go get him?
Sure.
Sorry, go get him.
We'll
We'll
sit
sit him right here. Yeah, we'll sit him right here.
Make sure we got room for him.
Oh yeah.
He's got a big head.
There we go. All right, everybody. Long awaited. You know, it's time to increase some trending, right? There he is. And it's kind of like this. Well, okay. I love doing this. So but here he is. We'll just set him right out there, our big boy. So here we are. This is our expert. So if we need to rely on anybody with any expert advice, we go to this little fella right here.
Yep.
So, so anyway, so what we're gonna talk about this week is we really don't know yet, because these guys just got done serving. I just came in here to start the afternoon. You're gonna stick around. You're gonna go home. But I was a little concerned because Matt was talking about going home watching the Lego movie. So whatever, I don't know what that was because I'm gonna go home watch a Lego movie. But you had kind of a cool story, and I'll prelude the story. First of all, what we do as chiropractors, we check, and if necessary, we adjust vertebral subluxations, which has been around in our profession since about 1895. And actually, I did for my diplomat, I went back and I reviewed some of the old literature that some of the renowned people in our profession that have disputed the subluxation. The one guy at National, whatever you want to call it, this month college. And it was kind of interesting. I read that and I was like, wow, that's interesting. But if you look at some of the old literature way back like 1700s, 1800s, they're talking about subluxation. And they talk about it, how it disrupts the autonomic nerve system. So it's been around for a very, very long time. There's some that say that that's not what we should do as chiropractors. And so my advice, my argument has always been to them, so what should we do? Because we've received, we have, because you're with us too, we've all received messages that clown is what it was. So so my reply have always been back to them, so what's your solution?
Well, we're clowns and buffoons.
Buffoons, yeah.
Buffoons are the other one.
I'm a clown, you're a buffoon. What are you?
Am I the dog or the pony?
You can be the dog, and Sean's the
Sean's the
pony.
pony.
There you go.
So such name calling. You know what my wife said? Those with the littlest to stand on will interrupt the most. And it's kind of funny because in some of the discussions. So like I was telling Mike this morning, I took care of that. What I chose to do based upon my wife's, because suggestion is I used to get a ton of interesting messages and stuff like that. And based on my wife's recommendation, she was just block them. She goes, why, if you had a parasite in your body, what would you do to the parasite? You remove it. And if the parasite can't come back to you, what would you do something so the parasite doesn't come back? So that's what I chose to do. I got rid of the parasites. So with that, what we do as chiropractors, we check and adjust if necessary subluxations. You live your life through your nerve system. Every human experience you have is through your nerve system. You have a story.
I do have a story. So I've been taking care of Grandma for a number of years now, and she's been trying to get her daughter and grandchildren in for a couple of those years now. And daughter started about a month ago, and we started talking about her kids, and she was hesitant about getting her kids checked and adjusted because they didn't have pain. And Grandma...
Now hold, stop right there. I don't think we've ever said in this office as chiropractors, because there are some out there that have actually said, well, you guys say you don't take care of pain. I love pain. I mean, had I not had pain, I wouldn't be a chiropractor. Had you not had headaches, you wouldn't be a chiropractor. So for those out there that
pain is there for a reason.
Pain is there for a reason. It's part of the sensory component. There is absolutely, I'm going on the record, there is absolutely nothing wrong, chiropractors, to talk about pain. I mean, and for those of us who say it's not part of our philosophical foundation, it's in the green books. And so, because the same person that has been officially devoid of my world, I've asked him multiple times, where have I said that and where does it say in the green books. And it's kind of funny, they never address that. So I got tired and removed the parasite.
So to continue.
Sorry. But we can talk about pain. It's okay.
Grandma
Can we
had
talk about
informed me. You may.
Okay.
We may. It will happen.
Am I being in pain right now?
Yes.
Do you want to adjust me?
Already did.
They did.
Anyway, Grandma had informed me that the oldest, who's 7, has bedwetting issues. That she would wet the bed 6 nights a week. And they were told by their primary care issues, MDs, ERDs, whatever you want to call them, that she would, that she would outgrow it and she's fine. Well, you know. Anyway, this little girl cannot go over on sleepovers, cannot go out, and is very restricted with her nighttime thing because she constantly wets the bed. And I told and explained to Mom that it's not about pain, it's about function of the nerve system. And we'll show you the chart here in a moment.
But it's okay to talk about pain. Say it.
Talk about pain.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Mom's here for pain.
It's okay.
It's okay. We want you to feel better. We also want you to live better. That's another big goal. Anyway. Fortunately, Mom agreed to allow us a few weeks to check and adjust her daughter. This happened last Friday, that on her 6th check, that she came in and Mom said, you know, we might continue with this chiropractic thing. Like, really? What's going on?
This chiropractic thing.
This chiropractic thing. Like, really? What's going on? And little girl was sitting in the chair. She looked up at me and said, I've been dry all week.
Okay, I want to stop you right there. There are some of us, hello, buddy. There are some of us, you can go, that have said that we need public acceptance and credibility and stuff like that.
I've been dry all week.
How much more do you need of that? And
First time in her life.
yeah, how much? I mean, really, that's because it is sad for those of the chiro world watching this. You know, there's a faction in our profession that says we need peer-reviewed research. And what is it? What's the percentage of literature that's actually peer-reviewed? It's like 15% that is actually peer-reviewed or something like that. It's not the number. When they say that there's scientific research to support it, it's like 15%, right?
Right.
Oh, you'll be in this, Walker. Just wait.
Yeah, and I think the British Medical Journal was the one that came out that said that like less than 10% of scientific journals are valid because less than 1% of the actual journals or the actual articles are scientifically valid or something. It was something to that
yeah,
extent.
don't quote us on those numbers. So with that, and we're gonna let Walker explain how.
Okay, that sounds good.
So are we good?
Anyway, yeah. She was dry for a week, first time in her life.
That's pretty good public acceptance, isn't it? All right.
Hi everyone, Dr. Sean here, and I'm a chiropractor. Happy to join this shift Happenz of 210, and we're talking about bedwetting. So really behind the bedwetting, just like everything in the body, that organ, the bladder, needs to be balanced. Think of the bladder just like a Ziploc bag covered in a hunk of muscle. So here's the bladder right here. Can you see that? All right. The bladder is, again, the Ziploc bag covered in muscle. And in order for you to pee, the muscle up here needs to relax, and then there's a little opening that needs to contract. Now that's a lot going on because at night, when you're in bed laying there and your body subconsciously holds in your pee, this muscle up here needs to flex while the other one around here needs to relax. That's a lot going on. Contract, relax, contract, relax. It'd be nice if we had an intelligent organizer behind that, maintaining all that going on. And we do. It's called your nerve system. The brain sends intelligent messages out through the nerves. Now, it can either speed the bladder up, which is what happens when you're peeing, of course, or it can slow it down. Here we have the slow down nerves coming from the lower back. Here we have, the speed up nerves coming from the middle of the back. Now, when you're asleep at night, these speed up nerves keep the bladder intact, and the slow down nerves keep everything functioning properly. Now, the slow down nerves are controlled down here at the bottom of the bone, the tailbone. And a lot of people ask us, well, why do you see so many children in your office? Right? Well, let's look at a child's spine at a day in the life of a child, right? When you watch your kids learn how to walk, they get up, fall on their butt, get up, fall on their butt, get up, fall on their butt. This causes something called a vertebral subluxation of the sacrum. That sacrum tips back or goes side to side. When that happens, the nerves going to the bladder do not function properly. Therefore, the contract, relax, now the brain's messages can't get out. The bladder starts getting confused. Then we can't hold our pee while we sleep, hence why the kid wakes up, ashamed. And it's really a shame that more chiropractors out there aren't telling this message, because, ladies and gentlemen, if your child suffers from bedwetting, that can be very detrimental to them mentally. Afraid to spend the night at another friend's house. And just like the little girl that was in the office just now that Dr. Matt took care of, no more bedwetting.
You know the cool thing what Matt said too? She's free.
She's free. That's right. She is free.
I thought it was a powerful statement.
But could you just imagine for a second being, 7, 10 years old when sleepovers are the coolest thing, and you would have to make up excuses all the time as to not sleep over at a child's house? Because you can take this subluxation down here, you can rub it all you want, you can stick a butter knife on it and do all that crazy taping, but that's not going to get better until that sacrum gets adjusted, and then the brain can properly communicate with the body there.
Have joined us for the Dr. Matt moment of the week. And this shift happens. We spoke about bedwetting. And you guys heard the story about how this little girl is now free to do whatever she wants. She's not restricted, she's not held down. Not because of she's not taking any drugs, not because of anything, because now she is subluxation free. Her body is functioning the way it's designed to. That nervous system is free to communicate. That way she is free to live her life the way she's designed to. So, ladies of the Chiro world, Dr. Matt, I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bree's not doing the weight.